Grado is the daft of the Football Daft podcast.
Is that a good story? Is that a good story?
I've got an encyclopedia brain.
He's got a day man nothing. Fuck's sake. What are you, a fucking hoot?
This is Football Daft, sponsored by Glasgow Private Hire. Make booking easier. Download our booking app now on App Store and Google Play.
You're a Rangers man. I'm a Hearts man.
With Ewen Cameron.
I work for Showtime and ESPN.
And...
With the top end of Stevenson, Grado!
Hello and welcome to the Football Daft podcast with Ewen and Grado. Episode 8, my man.
Oh, yes.
How are we?
Good on you.
I know that you've had a good weekend. Do you know how I know that?
Why?
Because we follow each other on Facebook.
Why?
You posted your relationship status, which had been single for a while.
Aye, I was steaming when I done it.
Right, and now you are in a new relationship, and it's all official, all over Facebook. Ooh, Grado's in a relationship. And do you know what else happened this week?
What?
The girl you're in a relationship with, I clicked on her name, I asked for her friendship on Facebook, and she accepted within 15 minutes.
Oh, good.
And I have been chatting to her on Messenger.
No, you've not.
I have.
Well, no, you haven't.
I have.
She'd have told me.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't. Me and her are like that. We're really pally.
You try to pump my butt?
She's. I did ask if we could video call each other, have a wee chat instead of just doing stuff on Messenger. But she said that you were in the house and she didn't feel comfortable video messaging me while you were there. But she said she'll video message me the night.
Oh, that part's shite.
So you're in a relationship, mate.
Aye,
that's basically what I'm getting at. That's true.
Aye, you still got to embarrass me on this thing. I don't want.
Well, you made it public on Facebook, so I'm just bringing up
Well,
what's actually.
to be fair, I was going to tell you a story about what did happen at the weekend because I went away to Aaron. Well, I was on off the ball on Saturday.
All right, okay.
So I was. And
What are you pointing at me? I've been on that as well.
I know. I can. Anyway, I went straight off the ball to Aaron because my girlfriend's family were staying at a lodge house. They were all there, and
So the whole family's there.
Aye.
And is this you meeting them for the first time?
Well, I mean, I've met them individually, but this was kind of meeting them as a whole.
Okay.
And I went out for dinner. It was good.
See, before you go there
Aye.
and you talk about the family and meeting the family and spending time with them over the weekend in Aaron, what team do they support?
It's actually fun enough. Our dad supports Man City. He's a Man City fan. He goes down to watch Man City.
Is he English?
I can't remember the story where he supports Man City, but that's...
So you're not really listening to him? You think he's boring?
Don't say that, mate. No. What's actually quite good is he's out the back door. They've got a big Man City, like a big picture as if you're sitting inside the Etihad Stadium. It's cool.
Oh, weird.
Aye, it's cool.
He's a Scottish guy.
Aye, Scottish, mate, aye. There's a reason that way.
It sounds weird, but anyway,
Right,
we'll go with it.
Right, anyway.
So he's a Man City fan?
Man City fan.
The whole family are Man City fans?
No, I don't know. Anyway.
Wait, do you know, speak to them? Do you not ask who they are and what they do?
You're annoying me. Anyway.
So you're in Aaron with the Man City fans for Scotland.
Right. So we goes once with something to eat. Went back to the lodge house and we're all having a couple of drinks and all that. And you know, the lodge house is like 2 stories, so we were like the living area is in the 2nd floor, and there was we're kind of having a couple of drinks and all that. Usual that got me steaming and like a prayer was put on and I'm dancing about like fucking doing my entrance for them. This is embarrassing. Tell this back, man.
You were doing your wrestling entrance walk round the lodge to the Man City fans for Scotland.
That was my initiation.
Your new girlfriend's family.
So, but then
Did you keep your clothes on?
Aye.
Did you remove the t-shirt?
No, but something even more embarrassing happened.
Oh my, okay, go on.
So they were drinking and the father pulled out like this fancy whiskey. This is malt, single malt or whatever. And they got given to me and a wee block of ice was in it and all that. And one of my girlfriend's sisters started going, "Down it, you fucking pussy." Down it. Come on, down it, you fucking pussy. So I'm like, fuck, what are they here, man? I was like, fuck it, my neck tip, boom. 5 seconds later, I went, oh my fucking God. Next minute, I ran out of the balcony. waited fucking everywhere. For the second story off the veranda, right down. Aye, you fucking pussy, you man. And I'm going, I've got all slivers all down me. I'm so sorry, man. I'm like, I was mortified, man. I'm going, I'm 31. You can get G'd up to drink whiskey. And
How old's the sister?
she's the same age as me. So then
So you
I retired to bed shortly after that. Woke up the next day mortified because the place was absolutely stinking of my whitey. I went down to go and clean it up, and the two dogs had the two dogs had tanned on my whitey. Oh, you had these two dogs stoating about, man, half cut. Oh, horrific. Apart from that, it was fantastic.
It's the Football Daft podcast with Ewen and Grado. Coming up very soon, Grado's going to have a little rant about something, not sure what it's about today. Also still to come on the show, our Who Are You guest is a world-renowned international star who is going to be live in the studio. All I'm going to say to you, Grado, is open your mind.
Open the mind.
Open your mind and just accept what's about to happen.
Oh.
So blindfolded Grado is going to try and identify our mystery guest as we play Who Are You? And that's coming up next. But before we get to that, got to say a big thank you to who?
Glasgow Private Hire.
And who's the guys at Glasgow Private that we love?
Big Stephen on it.
So big thanks to Billy and to Stevie at Glasgow Private Hire for sponsoring the Football Daft podcast. Because if truth be told, if it wasn't for Glasgow Private Hire, would we be sat here?
Yeah. We owe so much to Glasgow Private Hire. We owe so much. So just take a wee bit. What are you on like that for?
Why are you doing it? Why are you taking the piss out of me?
I'm not taking the piss at you. I want it because people were saying on Twitter they like it when I speak in my radio voice. And I want to start being like that.
All right.
So guys, get on the app now.
Which app?
It's the app now, and you can get it from Google Play in the App Store. It's the Glasgow Private Hire app. It's easy done. I've done it myself. Take your console or phone device and type in Glasgow Private Hire. And the number for you guys, if you can't remember, is 0141 774 3000. That's 0141 774 3000. Ewan.
And Grado's right, it's 0141 774 3000 if you ever need a taxi in Glasgow or the West. Thanks to Glasgow Private Hire for sponsoring the show.
Grado's rant.
Right, Grado, it's rant time. What's on your mind?
I was out for my dinner with a bird. And,
Is it the new girlfriend we just talked about?
Aye.
Was this when it was official or unofficial?
Oh, it's been official for ages. We just went Facebook official at the weekend.
All right, okay. Oh, I didn't. Hold on a minute. I'm your pal.
I've told you this, mate.
No, you never. Mate, I'm about to have a rant. I'm a close pal.
Mate,
of
we
yours.
did it. Put it this way. Do you think that I sat with him and went,
Do you want to be my bird?
aye,
Let's put it on Facebook.
doesn't go like that. It's fucking, we've been... Aye.
Right, wait. I know that you've been seeing each other,
Aye.
right? But at no point did you
I
tell
suppose
me...
I never did, actually.
At no point did you tell me it was official and this was serious. I read it for the first time on Facebook.
Aye. No,
So
no.
now you're telling me it's been serious for a long time.
I think we've been going to each other for the night I met her. I know that's already. But anyway.
Anyway, so you've been official for a while, so you're out for dinner. What's upsetting you?
Mate, see when I asked for sauce,
What do you mean sauce?
tomato sauce or any kind of sauce, and they come in
Uh-huh.
with a fucking, like a, what do you call that thing? Like a wee condiment holder, like a wee...
A dish?
Aye, but no a dish, but there's
A bowl?
another word for it.
A bowl?
Well, it's no. There's an official name for it, and I'll find out later. But they basically just gives the bowl. Just gives the bowl. Do you know what I mean by that? When I ask for tomato sauce, and they give you this snidey wee tiny wee dish that's an inch long that wouldn't even cover a chip.
Okay.
Never mind David Perry's.
So it's a dollop of sauce in a little bowl.
Aye.
A condiment bowl.
A wee condiment bowl.
Uh-huh.
Wait, there's another word for it. And they come in with a wee snidey spoon. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's right.
And you've got to share it. What the fuck is the deal with just not getting with the bottle? What's the deal here? Why are they being snidey with the sauce? Is it because we don't pay for it? Because I'll tell you something, I'll give you £1 for a shot at the bowl. I'll give you £1 for the shot at the bowl. And do you know what? It's actually spreading to chippies now. I immediately blacklist in my head any chippies that give you sachets of tomato sauce. Well, you talking about John? No, I'm saying here. It's a fucking disgrace. You ask for tomato sauce at a chip shop, and they ask you, and they take the 10 pence for a sachet. Stick it up your arse. Stick it up your fucking arse. I want that tomato sauce that's absolutely diluted with fucking vinegar, that's pinky, that you put it on and it makes you cough. That's the tomato sauce I want. No, a snidey wee sachet. That's, come on. That's like...
So what's your message
how am I meant to put that on a fucking special for supper?
Right. So what's your message to the chippies and to the restaurants who give you sachets or dollops of sauce?
Get your finger out your arse and give me the bottles. Give me the bottles of sauce. And that's the deal. Because I'll tell you one thing, I'll no be back. I'll no be back.
The transfer window, presented by Velux. Claim £150 of rewards for every multi-room window bundle you buy this July and August. See velux.co.uk/rewards. T's and C's apply.
It's now time to talk transfer news and some of the transfer gossip that's flying around Scottish football at the moment. Kieran Tierney's story ain't going away, is it?
Oh, this is continuing to roll on.
Arsenal are not going away, and Celtic are standing ground. They've dug their heels in. They ain't going to let this boy go. Unless they get what they want.
Well, what do they want? I heard in the radio today they've not back 25 million.
But there was instalments in that. So it's like certain amount of appearances in the Champions League and blah, 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 blah. So it wasn't 25 million on the table. I think if Celtic were to get 25 million on the table, they would probably go, let's do the deal.
When you seen Lennon try to compare the whole thing to the Wan-Bissaka deal where he's went to Man U for 50 million. Well, I mean...
Well, Wan-Bissaka, one season right back, Crystal Palace, 50 million. I kind of get where Celtic are coming from.
I get that as well.
But the thing is, Wan-Bissaka was up against some of the best players in the
world.
He's
playing in the Premier League.
He's playing in the Premier League. And he did it in his first season. He was outstanding. No doubt about it. This boy's a talent. He's going to be a future internationalist. And I think he'll do a good job at Man United. With Luke Shaw on the left, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Man United looking okay in the full-back areas. So I kind of understand it. Can you compare that to Kieran Tierney, though? Kieran Tierney's plied his trade in Scotland, but when he's come up against the best of the best, i.e. Champions League, Celtic have been getting pumped from Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. Now, Celtic are not the only team that get pumped by Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, but he's yet to be properly tested, and I think that's where the difference is. Would you agree?
I would agree, but I don't think... Is
he a £25 million fullback?
Well, that's not for me to decide, but I just...
He's a good player. I think he's like Andy Robertson. I think he's one of those players...
Absolutely.
If somebody said to me that Andy Robertson was going to be one of the best left-backs in world football when he turned up at Liverpool, I would have laughed in your face.
Mate, listen, that is just the weirdest story. I remember watching him play for Queen's Park. My mate played for Queen's Park at the same time. He played,
just 6 years ago.
It's crazy,
Isn't
man.
It? Now he's one of the best left backs in world football. I've got a feeling that Kieran Tierney, if he goes to a bigger club with better players, he'll become a better fullback. I think he's got the potential to be another Andy Robertson. Do you know what I mean by that?
100%.
So maybe Celtic are not wrong in standing firm and wanting 25 million for him. So that story ain't going anywhere. Craig Levein has ruled out a move for ex-Scotland star James Morrison. Reports in the paper claimed that Hearts, Hibs and Aberdeen were all in for the midfielder following his release from West Brom. He has said, though, that he is looking to bring in another midfielder to add to his squad. That player isn't James Morrison, according to reports. Being a Hearts fan, I think James Morrison would have done us a job, but he's not dynamic enough. And what we need is someone who's got a wee bit of guile, a wee bit of creativity, and we don't quite have that yet. Arno Zoom's not coming back. Stephen Naismith will be okay playing in the pocket, supporting Connor Washington and Uche Ikpeazu. But I think we're missing a creative midfielder.
Is Naismith injury-free right now?
He's training. I'm not quite sure of his injury status, but he'll be at Hearts next season.
Right,
so,
and you like Stephen Naismith?
I like Stephen Naismith. We Ikpeazu, Connor Washington and Naismith. I think we've got a not bad front three.
So you excited?
I think we're lacking a creative midfielder. I think we'll be okay. Still not convinced that Craig Levine's the man to take us forward. But having said that, though, we've got a wee chance. Scotland starlet, who big things to expect this boy when he was at Dundee United when he made the move to Sporting Lisbon. Well, he has moved from Sporting Lisbon and has joined Farenese in Portugal. I feel sorry for the boy. He came to Hibs on loan last year, had a few injuries, didn't quite make the grade at Hibs, didn't play particularly well when he got his chance. I just wonder if this boy left Scottish football too early in his career and he might just go missing now. Do you know what I mean? Ryan Gold, brilliant at Dundee United, and he made that $3 million move to Portugal, and it's not quite worked out for him. So it's a shame for the boy.
So for Ryan Gold, Ewan, let's go to Oliver McBurney. So Swansea have apparently slapped a 20 million price tag on him. Sheffield United have had a £15 million offer booted out for the 23-year-old and will need to go back with an improved offer to get their man after he scored 24 goals last year.
And that's not, I tell you what, that's not bad for a team that were struggling in the Championship to score that amount of goals. But I'm not sure he's a £20 million striker. Ollie McBurney. I mean, he's played for Scotland on a couple of occasions and I'm not been that impressed. Don't get me wrong, he knows where the goal is.
Aye.
But I'm not sure about his all-round game.
20 million.
And in the Premiership with Sheffield United. Can he make the grade? Can he make that step up at the age of 23? Great for Scotland if he can do it.
Aye. No, I think the jury's still out on Ollie McBurney for me personally.
Yeah. I get that. He's not yet.
But at the end of the day, that's the money that's getting floated about here, and that's just
especially in
England. The way it goes. That's the way it goes. It's because it's England.
If you can score goals, you're worth a lot of money. The question is, can he continue to do that when he moves to the Premiership? Mm-hmm. And would the move come too soon for him? Anyway, soon find out. £20 million price tag on Ollie McBurney's head. Good for Scotland, good for him, and hopefully Sheffield United will get that deal done sooner rather than later. So thanks to our transfer window sponsors, Velux, who have just launched their brand new multi-roof window bundles for loft and extension projects. Get 3 roof windows plus flashings and installation products, all with one order code and one delivery. Perfect for a bit of summer home improvement.
It's one order code, it's 2 days delivery, and it's 3 times the daylight. I'm telling you, that is a hat trick.
It is a hat trick, and for July and August only, you can claim £150 rewards for every multi-roof bundle you buy. So you can claim rewards with big brand partners like Argos, M&S, Tesco and Currys, PC World.
Oh.
And once you have your invoice, just visit velux.co.uk/rewards, sign up for a rewards account and follow the instructions. It's that simple. Once your account is approved, your rewards will be topped up.
Then you can claim the Velux rewards all year round on Velux roof windies, flat roof windies and sun tunnels. That is the deal, isn't it?
Visit velux.co.uk/rewards for full terms and conditions. It's a Football Daft podcast with Ewen and Grado, and one of the best features of the show, in my opinion. I love doing this because you just don't know what you're going to get from it. It's so unpredictable. It's called Who Are You? And our Who Are You guest today really isn't a Who Are You guest because he is world famous, one of Scotland's best, if not the best mind readers ever in the history of our country. It's the one and only Colin Cloud. Delighted to have you here, my friend.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, nice to see you again.
It's been a while.
It's weeks probably. You know, like we usually catch up this time of year, loads, don't we? It's as you said, coming up the stairs there. It's like I can't believe it's been a year since Edinburgh Festival last year. But yeah, usually I see you at that time of year I see you about 20 times.
Yeah.
Usually at 2:00 in the morning. Usually I know where I'm heading, and usually you have absolutely no idea where you're going, and it looks like you're having the time of your life. So yeah. I'm very happy for you that it's coming up again.
And since we spent quite a bit of time together at the Edinburgh Festival last year, that's coming round again. But since last year up to this point, you've been one busy boy. You've been in America. You've been doing America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
You've been on This Morning again, upsetting the presenters again.
Yeah, that's
It's been a busy year, mate.
No, it has been, yeah. No, America's Got Talent. They did a thing called Champions this year, and they very kindly asked me back to be one of the 40 greatest acts of all time, which is amazing that they would consider me in that. So that was wonderful. And yeah, but America's just it's booming. The show in Vegas is basically, we sold 3 nights, myself and Shin Lim, the guy who won America's Got Talent recently. He and I have a show together in the Mirage, and we did 3 nights thinking, and that'll be it, we've done Vegas. And they sold out like no pun intended, but by magic. It was like, honestly,
Just like overnight gone.
Not even overnight. Like, I think less than 12 hours, all 3 shows were sold completely. And the Mirage very kindly came back and said, right, I think we should maybe think about doing more of these. So
So how many more are you going to do?
I think it's going to be going for a while. I mean, I'm backing forward this year because Shane and I had different commitments and stuff. But looking into next year, I think it's going to be a lot more regular.
Are we talking residency for Mr. Cloud in Vegas?
I mean, well, officially, I can already say that is now the case because
you are going to be doing a residency in Las Vegas.
Residency
You
in Las
jammy
Vegas.
get.
I know. So
How long?
I mean, these things, I mean, I touch wood and don't want to jinx it, but these things tend to last years. So,
Oh, no. So you're going to be moving to America?
very much moving to America soon, yeah.
To the Mirage?
To the
do a
Mirage.
residency?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
does life get any better?
Oh, it's really tough, isn't it? It's grim, yeah.
We're going to talk more about the Edinburgh Festival after Grado identifies who you are.
Yeah.
So let's just sort things out first and foremost before we bring Grado in here, who will be blindfolded. Have
Yep.
you ever met Grado?
No, I think we were at an event together, and he was having a great time. He was loud, and yeah. I mean, I knew he was there. Put it that way, right? He was definitely in the building. But no, I don't think we've ever actually met. But obviously, I've seen Scott Squad, so I'm genuinely a fan of his work, and the fact he does that and all the wrestling stuff as well is just. I mean,
So you're aware of him and what he does?
oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do you think that Grado will be aware of you?
No.
You don't
No.
think he'll be aware of you?
No, I don't think so.
Despite all the newspaper articles, all the viral clips with you on This Morning, what you've done with America's Got Talent, which made headlines all over the UK.
I mean, he's too busy doing Scott Squad and wrestling, so I mean, he's probably missed all of that, right? But do I think? Nah. I mean, I never assume anyone knows what I do, and just
So you won't be offended if he doesn't know who you are?
Oh, I'll be offended. No, let's. Two very different questions there, Ewan. No, not at all. No, I'm more thinking about how we cage the disappointment. You know, that's more. You know, I'm trying to comfort the fella, but no, I think it'll be a laugh regardless.
So should we get him in here?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. You ready to do this? You happy to do it?
Let's
Comfortable
go
to
for
do
it.
it?
Yes.
And one more thing before I
Yeah.
bring him in here blindfolded.
Yep.
See, after we reveal the blindfold and he finally figures out who you are,
Yep.
could you please read his mind at some point?
I think we can do some stuff to freak him out. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. At least that way, if he doesn't know who I am, he certainly will never forget who I am after this. Right. Let's rest assured.
Right, let's bring him into the studio. Right, so Grado is Grado is now in the studio. He's about to take his seat. Grado is blindfolded, and as we always do on the Football Daft podcast, Grado will now try and identify who is our mystery guest today. Grado, the first thing you have to do is you always have to do. Could you move your chair to the left? Get a wee bit closer to our mystery guest. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. And the microphone is in front of you. So lean to your left and have a smell of our mystery guest and tell me, is it a man or a woman?
Oh, that's my mate. It smells amazing. You do smell amazing. I need to say that I'm really actually feel this week because Ewan's never acted like this before. He keeps it, just play along with it, just play along. So I'm fearing in case I get physically hurt or something like that. I don't want to get... And I'm not getting any reaction from him, so that makes... Because I know it's a guy.
Right, so take the mystery guest hands.
Oh,
Take the mystery guest hands.
you've never been like this before with me, Ewan.
Take
mate.
the hands.
Right, aye.
What kind of hands have we got there?
Oh, big hands. Mm-hmm. Hands like gloves. Hands like big shovels. Nice soft hands. Mm-hmm. Oh, you get Hingwish. He's been doing weightlifting, hasn't he?
Has he got calluses?
Calluses. That's one thing I've never had is a callus.
Now reach out and feel our mystery guest's face. Just the face. The face.
Right, okay.
See, yeah, there you go, the face. What do you feel?
Oh, facial hair.
Facial hair, yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice facial hair.
Yeah.
I
Smells good.
Smells
Callus
good.
on the hands.
Callus
Smooth
on the
hands as well.
Smooth hands.
Smooth hands.
He's got a jacket on.
Yeah.
You'll be roasting, mate. Sleeves up. Oh, he's quite hipsterish, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He's got his sleeves up.
Quite hip. You think he's a bit of a hipster?
Well, kinda. Well, I
Right.
don't know.
Sleeves up, yeah,
Because
sleeves
in
it
my
up.
head, I've got somebody wearing a denim
Sleeves up.
jacket.
Feel the chest area.
Right.
See what we're feeling there.
Oh, he's got his chest out. Oh, he's got chest hair.
Does he work out?
Oh, he's a fucking tank. Oh, he's a fucking tank. Is he a tank? Oh, he's awfully. Fuck. That's solid, mate. Well done, big man.
He does like to go to the gym.
Aye. You've had your porridge this morning, big man.
Right, Grado. So you think it's a man? It's a man.
Oh, he's dead trendy.
Right, he's a trendy
Can
guy.
tell he's
but
trendy.
Hipster, looks after himself,
Smells good.
smells
Aye.
good, goes to the gym. All of
Aye.
those things are right. Now you can ask our mystery guest some questions about who they are and what they do.
Okay, what's your job?
Well, it doesn't work quite like that
okay.
yet, Grado.
Right,
Right?
too quick.
Yeah, it's too quick. Let's
Right.
just ask
Would
him a
you-
few questions, like
Oh.
his age, where he's from.
Where'd
all
you
those-
stay? Where'd you stay?
Between two places,
Right.
between Las Vegas
Holy fuck.
and between Whitburn.
Between Whitburn and Las Vegas.
Yes. Oh, I think I could maybe have a wee guess at maybe something that you do. I bet you do something like fucking, so it's real, like Cirque du Soleil or something like that.
Cirque du Soleil.
Well, because you've got the muscles and all that. You go in between you go and do a show in Vegas and then you come back and this is your downtime and you come in. I can imagine that I can see somebody fleeing about in the hoops and all that and fire and all that kind of shit.
So is that why you think the calluses on the hands might...
Oh, that's aye, exactly.
So you think Cirque du Soleil...
I'm thinking he's a Cirque du Soleil flame throwing guy and all that kind of shit.
High wire, all that stuff.
Aye,
Yeah.
all that kind of carry on.
No, I
no,
don't
no.
do that. No, sorry.
I did that. That's a good guess, but isn't it, kind of?
It's not bad, but it's nowhere near who you think it is.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
What?
UFC's in Vegas.
The UFC is in Vegas.
You tell me I wasn't going to get physically hurt, is he?
You're only going to get physically hurt.
Is he a fucking fighter? Is he a fighter?
UFC fighter, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. You do all that fake shit.
I am not a UFC fighter.
Ask other
What else is in
questions.
Vegas? What else is in Vegas? You're a porn star.
I
What
wish.
a-
Not a
You get
porn
any
star.
calluses for ripping the nut off it?
No. I'll give you another wee clue,
Right.
Right? He is friends with one of the biggest TV personalities in the United Kingdom who's created...
Simon Cowell?
Yes.
Oh, fucking there you go. Your pals with Simon. Are you a dance teacher? No.
From ripping the head off it to having a wee jig. There we go. Quite the spectrum there, right?
Right, so he's good friends with Simon
Oh,
Cowell.
hold on then. Ah, actually,
He's
wait.
good
No, hold on,
friend-
wait there.
wait,
Okay.
He's also really good friends with David Hasselhoff,
All right.
with Scary Spice from the Spice Girls.
I also still want to know why we've established that it's a man, but you still encourage all that touching at the beginning after it's a man, by the way. Can I just say, I'm not, now I can
I'm
talk.
very, very comfortable in what I do.
Listen, yeah, but
I don't care.
listen, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, right? But
Aye.
I'm just saying.
Folk would pay for this.
Right, so
Right.
he's got friends in celebrity land.
I
He
was
has. I'll give you another clue. He has embarrassed and has played with celebrities around the world.
No, I don't know what to do here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean he's played with him? I don't know. He's going to do something to me. Has he got to do something to me?
He's
no?
played with celebrities around the world.
Well, as in he's played with him, or as in that's what I'm thinking. What do you mean he played with him? Is he
I'm
fondled
not.
him? Has he had a wee fiddle, or is he? Or does he play music? Would he play music?
I do not play music.
Fuck me, man.
I also don't fiddle, celebrity. Let's just clarify both your wee gambles there.
Right, so let's go through some of the things that
Well, how'd you
our
get-
guest would do. Right, so he's not in the Cirque du Soleil. He's good friends with Simon Cowell. Has appeared on
Right.
one of Simon Cowell's shows.
Right, well, I know what it's
in the
gonna be.
United States of America.
It's got to be Britain's Got Talent. Is it America's Got Talent or something like that?
It is
Because-
America's Got
Aye,
Talent.
because David Hasselhoff and all that. There you go.
Right.
See?
Okay. America's Got Talent. Right.
Yeah,
so
America's
America's Got Talent. So think about what talented people do when they go on these shows, what do you think our mystery guest does?
Magic.
Yeah, I would give him that.
Right. So
Wait, I'm pure going like that as if I'm pals with him. Like,
you don't even know him yet.
right, so hold on. He goes on America's Got Talent. Why did you not go to Britain, man?
I was over there anyway. I felt like it was.
Yeah.
Have you got a work visa?
I do have a work visa. Yeah.
Mine's expired in February.
He also sells out the Edinburgh Festival every year.
Right, okay.
Every year. He's one of the big draws, one of the big stars of the Edinburgh Festival, and has been for the last few years. He's also got through to the Champions of Champions on America's Got Talent.
Oh, Herman, how come I don't ken you?
So you're kind of right with the magic. Would you like to expand on that, Grado?
Are you angry? Like Derek Acora?
What's these dead people?
Aye, can you do all that? You're psychic.
Not psychic. No. I'd say more magic than psychic.
So
but
magic. Are you? What do you call that? Illusionist. No?
You're getting closer. It's not magic. It's not an illusionist.
David
It's-
Blaine.
No, it's better.
Are
than
you David Blaine?
He's better than. He's better than David Blaine.
What about him?
Vegas.
What do you call him that does the fucking? Oh, sorry. What do you call him that stood in Ice Cube in the Thames?
David Blaine.
No, he's pal for Britain.
That's David Blaine.
No, there's another one. You probably hate him. You probably hate one now. What do you call him? He was at Ibrox.
Dead and Brown.
No.
No.
Are you thinking of Dynamo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it's not Dynamo.
You're better than him.
Aye, he's better than Dynamo.
You're better than Dynamo.
He's far better than Dynamo.
You really?
Aye.
He's good, Dynamo.
Aye, but he's better than Dynamo. Do you want to I think you'll recognise him when you take the blindfold
No,
off.
no, because I would know him.
How?
Because I just know I don't know him, mate. Don't embarrass me. I don't know him.
Well, you might remove the
Do
blindfold.
you know
at
what?
some
Would
point.
be even better though? Is if he just kept it on there and I just left, right? And he just never knew, and just like occasionally once a month I'd plant to bump into him and just give him a nod and be like, and he would be clueless. He'd be like, "You smell great, but not a clue. Can I touch your face again?" That's how it would go.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so I mean, I don't ken you, but I mean,
Take the
I'd like
blindfold
to.
off.
I want you to do something mad for. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, take it off.
Take it
Yeah.
off.
Right,
Right.
oh, maybe I will ken him.
Yeah, you might do.
But here, do you know what?
You might recognise him.
Well, hold on. How do I know it's no fucking Dynamo putting on a mad accent to try and freak me out?
So you think you could? So do you want to say your guess is Dynamo?
Nah, it's not Dynamo. It's not Dynamo. Paul Daniels.
He's dead.
We're
Do you
back
want to have a guess? Have a guess at who you think it is. Do you want to go Dynamo, David Blaine, Dead and Brown? Who do you want to go?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know who it is. It's no any of them.
Right, okay, we'll take your blindfold off and have a look at our
I hope
mystery
your
guest.
eye makeup matches this blindfold as well.
He's
This
got eye
blindfold
makeup?
is- No, I hope yours does.
I thought, see, because right now I'm imagining to take off this blindfold and you've got fucking, he's got nail polish on and all that, and
Nah.
eyeliner and all that shit.
Nah.
You've not got that?
Nah,
don't.
Here we
Sorry.
go.
I see, this is such a weird feeling when you do this, by the way.
Right, take the blindfold off to see who it is.
I don't care him.
Nah.
You're now looking
But
at
he's
him.
cool, man. He does look like, he
Showbiz.
he does. He's got that look. You look like somebody that's been on X Factor that's went really, really far. But you will, America's Got Talent.
Someone that's gone for ads and someone that's had a lot of help to really improve themselves. You've gone far, yeah. You've had the work done.
So what's in the sky? What's in the
Clouds.
cloud?
Claudia. Claude.
Second name is
Cloud.
Cloud. What's his first name?
Fuck knows, I don't know.
It's Colin Cloud.
Oh, Colin Cloud. Oh, I need to look you up, mate. Did you know me?
I googled you.
Right. See, well, he didn't know me. So he would have, if this was roles reversed, he would be the same as me. Colin, pleased to meet you, big man.
America's Got Talent champion
How
of
did you get him?
champions.
How'd you get him?
I've known him for years. Good
Oh,
friend.
really?
Yeah.
Aye.
Lives
That's
in
class.
Whitburn, and is also doing a 3-year residency in Vegas from next year.
Oh, class, man.
Aye.
Whereabouts in Vegas?
The Mirage.
Oh, that's class. I've never stayed in the Mirage, but is that not where the Tigers are and all that?
Yeah. That's the
see.
one.
Do you want to ask what he does now?
Aye,
Because you never quite got it.
What did you do? You do look like a magician, man.
Yeah. What does I mean, people say this to me. Like, do you know you look like a bit What's a magician?
I don't know.
Like?
I don't know. Just you do have a you look interesting. You do.
From the man with this blindfold on his forehead, right? I'm the one that looks interesting.
think he looks cool?
Aye, definitely.
Would you like to hang out with him?
Aye, of course. I want to know what you do.
Well, ask him.
What do you do?
It's kind of like psychologically type hypnotism, suggestion, mind reading stuff.
Yeah.
Can he do something now?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Aye.
What can you do?
Do you know-
Who's
do you
got
know-
to do it?
He's done it to every celebrity.
He
you can
can't do it to
imagine.
me. What if he tells my darkest secrets?
Would you, I mean, are you actually challenging him to do something that you don't think he can do? Is that what you just said?
Oh,
He
that-
can't do it to me.
Mate, I'm hitting a freak out here. What's going on? Is he going to do this to me?
Yeah.
Right.
He is going to read your mind.
Right, okay.
Are you up for this?
Aye.
Are you? Have you ever had it
Aye.
done before?
No,
Do you
never. I've
think
always
it-
wanted to.
do you
See when I
think
went
it-
to
do you
Spain
think-
when I was a waiting on it and see all the Alcons up on the stage getting hypnotised. I always wanted that.
Do you want your mind to be read?
Aye, but aye, kind of aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay.
So Colin Cloud.
Say yes, otherwise this podcast goes shit very fast, right? So just, it's all I've got, right? Just say yes.
Aye.
Say yes.
Hypnotise me. But I don't think you'll be able to do it.
He's one of the world's best mind readers.
Oh my God.
Right, one of the world's best, and he comes from Scotland. And as I've already said, America's Got Talent. He knows all the celebrities. He's read the minds of them all.
What?
Can he read the mind of Grado?
Right, so what I'm going to ask you to do, to start with, to kind of warm up, I'm going to send you off with a black bag to fill it with a bunch of the weirdest objects you can find in the building that belong to other people, to yourself. Don't say what they are.
Right.
Keep them hidden in the bag. Obviously, when I give you the black bag, make sure that it's not like a weird trick black bag or anything. But hide them in there just so that way when you come back in, I definitely don't see what's in the bag. Make
Right.
sense?
Aye.
Easy?
So am I allowed to go out to the motor?
You do what you like. You bring whatever you want and put it in that black bag and then bring it back into the studio.
Gives me an excuse to go for a fag.
So, you ready to do this?
Aye.
Send you
Perfect.
into the office.
Oh, I'm quite buzzing for this, by the way.
5 objects,
Right,
any
5.
object you like, in a sealed bag and bring them back into the studio.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the motor, right? Because I've got
Go on then,
shite
do
right
it.
there. Right,
Do
see you
it.
later.
Nice one.
See you later, Colin.
So, Grado, you're back.
Yes.
With your black bag full of stuff that you've picked up from the office. Is it random?
Aye.
Random stuff just from this office. It could
Just-
have been anybody's desk or anything.
I just basically kind of rummaged
How
through
many
everything.
items you got there?
5.
5 items. Right, over to you, Colin Cloud.
He's way more chilled now that he's had this fag as well, isn't he? It's really leveled him. It's great.
What happens?
You were blindfolded on the way in.
Aye.
You've got a bag full of objects there. I think it's only fair now that you get to repay the favour and you get to blindfold me, right?
Hey,
so
okay.
first of all, go check those are 2 solid dollar. They're just bits of metal, right? But they are solid. Yep, cool. You don't know where they've been, but yeah, that's.
Oh, I know, that was disgusting. I bet them there.
Yeah, hoping they were chocolate. They're not, right? They're real coins, right? No sliding
Hoping they were
parts,
chocolate.
solid.
No,
and
no.
do me a favor, just check that that's just a bit of fabric, and there's no earpiece or anything hiding in there somehow.
No.
Nah, just it's been sewn so that it's just like thick and it stays like double layered.
Right, okay,
Hold up
that's
to the light, can't see through it, solid. Can I take my earphones off for this? Is that all right? I'll stay pretty close to this mic. But here's what you're going to do. So you've got the object still hidden. I want you to put the first coin on the tape there. Put it right in the middle. And we're going to put that over my eye socket, right? Now, here's the thing. Anyone watching this, if you close your eye, even the slightest bit of pressure on your eye means that you cannot open the eyelid. It's like one of the weakest muscles you have, right? Fact. So we're going to lock mine closed with these coins in the eye socket. You can confirm that that is genuinely... That's gone in there, right?
Yeah.
Take the palm of your hand, just press all that down.
Don't want to hurt you, mate, but
on
there
your
you go.
thumb, yeah, cool. We might get a popping sound if you only use one finger, but that's fine, right?
So
You've
the-
got... Perfect. Right, so you've got a bag of objects, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to reach in as quietly as you can and just take, this is slipping at the back, I'm just going to do that, but take out one of the objects right now.
Right, yeah.
Have you got one?
Aye.
I want you to hold it in your left hand's closer to me, right?
Aye.
Put it in your left hand and with your right hand put my fingers so I can take your pulse.
What? Say that again, mate. You need to do that again. Say that again, mate.
Right.
I've got ADD, so I mean, no, I can't.
Hold the object in your left hand.
Right.
Yep.
Aye.
Hold it roughly here. With your right hand, take my fingers. And then put them on your left hand so I can take the pulse on your wrist, on
Yeah,
your
on
left
the
wrist.
wrist,
So I don't
yeah.
want to touch the object. I just want to touch your wrist, okay? I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, right? And I want you to say yes to every one of these questions, okay? Even if it's a lie, keep saying yes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Is this something that you bought yourself?
No. Oh yes.
Right, okay, right?
Sorry. Yes.
You're learning, right. Also at the back of your head, don't say it, but just think about some sort of outrageous memory, something you've done in life. Think about who was there, what you did, say nothing, but just think about this memory at the back of your head. I'll come back to that in a second. This object, keep saying yes. Is it something you use on a daily basis?
Yes. No. Yes. Shit, sorry, I'm just...
This is going to be much easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest, right? Is it something you see on a daily basis?
Yes.
Something that you use?
Yes.
Is it blue?
Yes.
Is it something that you would buy for someone else?
Yes.
Does it have to sound this depressing when you answer?
Yes.
Okay, right. I'm going to come back to this object. I think the object, there's more than one part to it. Am I right? Tell me the truth now. Tell me the truth.
That is...
Yeah, right. So that's going to throw me. So set that object off to the side. I'll come back to that in a minute, right? Pick up a different object. Pick up a different one. And again, we'll put my fingers back. I need to just find your pulse again. I'm trying not... If there's any sound on them...
No, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And fingers back on...
The pulse.
Yeah. So, in your memory, I'm going to try and confuse you now, but that's kind of what I need to do to make you give off certain information, right?
Aromas. Can you smell it off me?
It's that Creed aftershave again. Right. The memory that you were thinking about, think about where you were, okay? Think about the name of the place, okay? And just think about the first letter of that place. Does that make sense?
Aye.
Is it an H?
Aye. It begins with H.
Right, okay. I'll change it. Can you think about who you were there with?
Yes.
And think about what you were doing now, okay? Now this object, let's come back to the object in your hand, okay? This object, is it something, keep saying yes, is it something that you would buy as a gift for someone else?
Yes.
Is it something you have seen on TV?
Yes.
Something you bought from Amazon?
Yes.
Something, is this thing green?
Yes.
Is there more than one part to this thing as well?
Yes. Still to say yes all the time.
Keep saying yeah. Okay, so that was a lot. Okay, is this something you would eat?
Yes.
Okay, so you're now trying to see what you've done there. You've tried to really hide the fact that that's a lie. So this thing, that's a double bluff. This thing, is it in a wrapper?
Yes.
Is it chocolate?
Yes.
Are you holding chicken breasts right now? Am I close?
You fucking on, mate.
Yeah? Is that what it is? Get a different object. Get a different
No,
object.
but it is.
I know
It's chicken, mate. It's chicken and slices.
He's got it.
Fuck's sake.
Get a different object. Get a different object. Something else.
Get another object at the back.
He can just say that with mass.
He's got you. He's got you.
Right. Go on one. Go
something
on
weird.
one.
Okay,
Right.
again,
Fingers on the pulse.
Right.
Fingers on the pulse.
Right.
Put it on.
Oh, sorry, mate.
There we go. Thanks, man. Thank you. Right. The memory. Think about what you did in this memory, right? Give me one clue. How old were you in your memory? Roughly.
About 28, 29.
28, 29. Okay. Think about the name of the person that you were with. Is there one person in particular that stands out?
Yes.
Okay. Think about their name. Think about whether it's a man or a woman. Can you do that? It's a woman, yeah? Okay, it's a woman. Okay. So are you thinking in this memory, is it something to do with, I won't go fully into it, but have you shit yourself? Yeah.
No way! Oh, how does he do this?
Right,
mate?
okay, so you're thinking that you've
Oh, no.
shit yourself. The object that you're holding in your hands.
Freaking me out.
Object that you're holding in your hands right now.
Aye.
Is it something you see every day?
Yeah.
Something you always have with you?
Yeah.
Is it something you were given as a gift?
Yeah.
Are you thinking in your memory that you were there with Emma?
Oh!
Am I right?
Aye.
Right. And is the thing that you're holding in your hands, is it some sort of, it's not spray, but is it a roll-on like body type thing?
It's fucking roll-on deodorant.
Is it? And be honest, the first
Oh!
object, the first thing that you brought out your bag, was it a little pot plant, but a cactus? Is that the
Aye, it's a fucking cactus.
Am I right?
Oh my god. Fuck, mate. Oh my god.
I think we'll just check as well.
That's mate. How did he get?
That's still solid, right? That's all the way around.
Look at your face. Look at your
How did
face.
he do that? Oh my god.
You get that knot. That knot's you've really gone for it.
Oh, mate.
I mean,
I definitely done that bag.
his face is duct taped. He's got coins on his eyes. He's got literally 3 blindfolds on.
We should point out for anyone tuning in halfway through this, I was blindfolded. I wasn't just a man looking at objects and guessing what they were.
How the fuck did you know that?
Look at your
You know what?
face.
You know,
Your reaction.
You want to know what the story? You want me to tell you what happened with the story? Hey, is that what you say? Like,
Yeah.
Well, what was the story he was hinting at?
well, my sister-in-law Emma deals with my merch, and she came round one day for me to sign. I self-signed pictures of me, Ken, on the wrestling website. And whilst I was signing fucking autographs, I shat myself in front of her. Literally, when I was signing.
How would he know that? How would he
blew
know?
my mind. That blew my mind. I was sitting there on a stool, and I went, I've
I will
shit
also
myself.
point out that you don't strike me as someone who regularly shits himself, right? So that's.
But
that's
can
hopefully why
also,
it's
what
impressive.
else is so impressive, right? Is not only did he get to that outrageous memory of yours involving Emma, but you picked 5 objects of your own choosing in this office.
It could
from
have been anything.
and he named all 3.
No, how dare you do that? How dare you do that?
They're the same 3 objects everyone goes for.
But mate, the wee cactus thing, do you know what I mean?
He came back to it.
Aye, and like a cold meat, you would never get chicken. You'd never get chicken.
This is the weirdest Santa sack of all time, isn't it? Right here.
God,
Yeah.
how do you, mate? You must be minted, are you? Bet you are, man. You should be. Are you minted?
I'm doing all right. Aye.
That's good, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thanks very much.
Colin Cloud
Oh, I need to go
is
and phone
his
folk.
name.
I need to
Phone folk.
I need to go and phone folk, honestly. Oh, that was amazing, wasn't it?
You happy with that?
It was amazing.
Look at your feet like a kid on Christmas
Aye,
morning.
I know, it's amazing. Oh, I want you. Oh, you're amazing, man. I'd love to hang about this current man.
We'll see you during the Edinburgh Festival of a night out and go and see a show.
Aye, definitely. Can we go?
Oh, you're very welcome. Yes.
So
Yes,
before
yes,
we
yes.
let you go, Colin,
Yeah.
again, you've just blown my mind. You've blown Grado's mind and everyone here in the studio. You do have the show at the Edinburgh Festival.
I do,
And you've
yeah.
been there the last couple of years. It's been a huge success. I take it it's a brand new show.
Brand new show.
And, then
Yep.
it kicks off when at the Edinburgh
We
Festival?
start July 31st all the way through to August 26th.
Oh, you're doing a full month then, basically?
Full month, yeah. So yeah, I mean, not to say, I mean, I'm hoping to come back. I mean, genuinely, I love the Edinburgh Festival. It is like the highlight of my year, honestly. But
Graft, innit?
yeah, there's nothing else like it. I've played like Vegas, West End, Broadway, all been amazing. But the Edinburgh Festival is like the fact I grew up there is like it's the best.
You ken Simon Cowell then, aye?
Yeah.
You got his mobile and his number and all that, aye? Oh my God, man. You got him Snapchat, too? Is that how you Snapchat? Right, Simon.
So me and Grado want to come and see the Edinburgh Festival. Where are you playing?
I'm playing the Pleasance Grand. This is my 3rd year there, so yeah,
Good venue.
delighted.
Great venue.
It is. It's huge.
Can I tell you something, just to cut you off, but see, really interesting and amazing folk, they always smell amazing. They always smell amazing. They do, but do you know what I mean?
I mean,
It just shows you.
if
It
there's
just
one
shows you.
medium that doesn't transcend a podcast as much as the visual shit that I do, it's the odour that I'm emanating currently. It's,
Aye, you smell like a mix between like a funeral home and like hundreds of flowers and just fucking.
I mean, a funeral home's surely full of those flowers for that bereavement process. I mean, I smell like death. That's brilliant. Thanks, Grado.
Colin Cloud at the Edinburgh Festival from the 31st of July until the 26th of August. Me and Grado will be there to support you, to come and see your amazing show. Colin, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you again,
so
sir.
much.
You're the man. Thank you, Colin.
thank you.
Honestly, freaked me out, but loved it. That was amazing, mate.
And see, after the show, we'll go out for a drink.
Aye, tidy, let's go.
Cheers, Colin. Great, let's have a wee look at the fixtures for the Scottish League Cup this weekend. Some key fixtures this weekend. St Johnstone versus Ross County.
That's on the telly as well, isn't
That's
it?
on the telly, aye. You've got Hibs versus Alloa, Motherwell versus Greenock. You've got Hamilton against Partick Thistle, and Edinburgh City versus Dunfermline Athletic. Loads of League Cup fixtures this weekend. Which game catches your attention out of the ones I've just mentioned?
Edinburgh City versus Dunfermline.
Why?
I've never seen Edinburgh City play football before.
And if you fancy a bet this weekend on the Scottish League Cup, Our betting partner, Genting Bet, are giving new users the chance to claim a first bet insurance for wagers between £10 and £25. So you'll get a free bet if your first settled bet above £10 doesn't win, up to a max value of £25. Now, to claim these great offers with Genting Bet, you need to visit footballscoops.co.uk. That's footballscoops.co.uk. The first bet insurance between £10 and £25 for new customers when you visit footballscoops.co.uk. So get involved.
Remember, gamble responsibly.
Correct. That's footballscoops.co.uk. First bet insurance is valid, so check out the website for details. New customers only. And your first losing settled single bet of £10 plus at odds of evens or above qualifies. Free bet equal to your qualifying stake up to £25. Credited within 24 hours, 7 days to use. For full T's and C's, visit footballscoops.co.uk. Over 18s only. Please gamble responsibly. Find out more at begambleaware.org.
You're listening to Football Daft with Ewen and Grado, and I'm going to take charge of this part of the show. As we all know, Ewen, for the last couple of episodes, he's been burying Aberdeen. He's had a lot of things to say, a couple of choice words for Derek McInnes. You think he accepts mediocrity?
Yep.
You think that Aberdeen is a club, they think there's something they're not?
Correct.
Right. And I've wanted to get an Aberdeen fan to come in and debate it with you now. I must admit, you've already been in this room before we hit the record button. You've already been going at it, and it's been entertaining as fuck. I've been pissed myself, and I think I might end up having to jump in at one point to stop his fucking fuck out one. Brilliant. So I brought along with me radio presenter Paul Harper, all the way from Aberdeen.
Yeah, I know. I know
Who is
Paul
wearing,
Harper.
who's wearing his Aberdeen strip.
Yeah, I know Paul Harper, full strip wanker.
Because I'm in colours, I brought Ewan some of his colours to wear as well.
I'm not wearing a Rangers
There's the
jersey.
Rangers top for you.
I'm not wearing the Rangers jersey.
What colours are you flying today? Because at the moment, all I'm hearing is someone talking about Rangers and Aberdeen. He's talking about someone not living their own club. I can't remember the last time I heard you talk about your own club, Hearts.
What's that got to do with anything? We're talking about Scottish football,
What's it say
Paul
on the back
Harper.
there? Does it say his name on the back?
I can get one. We've just pulled out the brand new Rangers tap this season.
Oh, is
yeah.
it? I thought it was
Ewan, are you going to put it
I'm
on?
not wearing the Rangers jersey.
It looks good on you, big man.
I'm not going to wear the Rangers jersey.
It's the only time you've ever heard the chant, on.
On.
See, at the end of the day, Paul Harper, that's typical of an Aberdeen fan, a cheap shot.
How?
Right? It's a cheap shot.
It's
And
Grado's shirt.
Well, no, but you've brought it in. You want me to wear it. You want me to wear it because you are also playing up to the fact that apparently, because I'm a Hearts fan, I must be a Rangers fan.
No.
And just because I talked about Rangers last week in regards to Aberdeen hating Rangers more than they love their own club, you seem to think that I love Rangers and I support Rangers, which is bullshit, and you know that.
I know deep down that he is a Hearts fan because
Listen,
when, I was
this
at
is
Old
a
Firm
bit of
games.
banter.
He sat on his arse when Rangers scored against Celtic. And that was the test for me. I was like,
Listen.
I thought he would have jumped up. He just sat there and kind of went, oh, go, whatever. If you were a Rangers fan and they scored at Ibrox against Celtic, you'd be gone bush. And you just sat there. That's all I'm going to say in that debate.
I'm a Hearts man, right? But I have an opinion on Scottish football, and I also have an opinion on Aberdeen, Rangers, Celtic, Hibs, whoever it might be.
Okay.
You and your fellow Aberdeen fans are obsessed with me apparently being some Rangers-loving, Steven Gerrard-loving fan. I'm not. I appreciate Rangers as a football club and their history, and I appreciate Steven Gerrard for what he's achieved in football. And he turns up in
Not in Scottish football.
No, but he's only had one season here. I think he's done a good job in his first season at Rangers. I'm just saying how it is. They finished second under Steven Gerrard, which they hadn't done before, and they pumped you down to fourth place in the league.
But is that the argument? Derek McInnes and Aberdeen are no good because Rangers finished second. That's an odd argument. If that's the argument, I'll argue it. But you're the only one pushing that argument about.
What argument?
That Aberdeen are no good because Rangers finished second and Aberdeen finished fourth.
You've gone backwards under Derek McInnes. He won you one trophy in all the time that Rangers were out of the Premiership. One trophy. Yes,
Well,
you finished second in a league that didn't feature Hibs or Hearts or Rangers. Whoop-de-fucking-do. So
Well-
you're telling me that Derek McInnes is some sort of like amazing manager that's doing amazing things for Aberdeen. There's a good chance you could be pumped to Europe this week.
We're in Europe.
But you could be out of it.
But if you're a Hearts fan, argue with me, we're in Europe for I
No,
think the fifth or sixth year in a
wait,
row.
this has got nothing to do with Hearts. This
No, but it
is
does.
about
But it does.
no. You've come in here, Paul Harper, to debate the points I made about McInnes, Aberdeen as a football club, and its football
So
fans.
what's the barometer of success?
Well, I'm asking. Well,
Because I'm happy with him.
You're telling.
You're not happy with him, so
it's
what do you need to do to be happy?
Whether I'm happy or not, it's not. I don't give two monkeys. I'm talking about Scottish football as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I have an opinion on Aberdeen Football Club, which I expressed last week.
I know, we've all heard it.
Right. So you've come in here to debate me and challenge me on my opinions, and as of yet, you've been mute.
Well, as of yet, you haven't let me speak. But it depends what you and your listeners and Grado, are you the referee in this, by the way?
Oh,
this
don't be
just
looking
could
at
go-
Grado for help. Just you speak to me.
Because this could go on forever. We argue before the microphone's on, and we'll argue after. The fact is, straight up, that Derek McInnes came to Aberdeen that was a shambles. You'll agree.
Mm-hmm.
Manager after manager. Mark McGee getting pumped 9-1 off Celtic
Mm-hmm.
at Parkhead. Horrific, getting put out in semi-finals to Queen of the South, to Queen's Park. Horrific. Turned it round. Longest serving manager since Fergie, and actually one of our longest serving managers ever moving forward. He's going to be the man that walks the team out in the new stadium. First purpose-built stadium since, I think, St Johnstone, McDermott Park in Scotland. New training facility opens September, October time. Europe for the, I think, 6th season in a row. Who says that's a failure apart from you?
What's he got to show for it?
We have no debt. Zero debt. And in Scottish football, that's pretty amazing.
Hibs have got no debt either. Neither have Hearts.
Hibs has got, but Hearts have got debt. That's why the stand's not finished. They've got half a stand. Which you might not know, but they have got half a...
You clearly haven't done your homework, and
Go
you're
on then.
embarrassing yourself
How-
now, Paul.
how am
You
I?
really
How
are,
am I?
because let's remind ourselves, right? Again, you seem to be forgetting some of the facts. You're talking about how amazing Aberdeen have done under Derek McInnes. You've won one trophy. Rangers were not here in the Premiership when Derek McInnes was in charge. Hearts were out of the league for a season. Hibs were out of the league for a couple of seasons, right? Derek McInnes had an opportunity
He's
to
got
go
his hand up.
Derek McInnes, I'm asking you, so
He's got his hand
just
up
want
to
to ask a
talk.
question.
It's a school
so
game.
why did Derek McInnes turn down Rangers?
The money wasn't going to be there, obviously. Or he loves Aberdeen more than Rangers.
Well, you can't say that because Rangers spent money last year. But there was one thing that there's a thing that I wish I could go back and check, but I'm sure I read something that Derek McInnes done in an interview once, and he said something about Celtic always winning the league, and he said something that I thought if I was an Aberdeen fan I wouldn't let. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember this?
No.
Fuck, that's annoying me now. No, seriously, because I remember at the time going, well, thank God we never got him, because he basically said that Celtic is always going to win the league every season. They said something like that. I'm probably going to get my arse chewed on Twitter for saying this, but there was something where he said it, and I thought,
Do you know
man,
what-
he's not got the ambition to win the league.
I know what you mean, and I've read some of the quotes from him in the past where he's a
Right.
bit defeatist.
I-
right?
that's what he comes across as.
And that's why I say he is happy with mediocrity. Derek McInnes will never get another opportunity to manage a club like Rangers. And I think he may live to regret not taking the job at Ibrox, because he ain't going to get offered that again. Not a chance in a million
But
years.
there's more jobs than the Rangers job, Ewen.
People on Twitter are saying to me, Aberdeen fans are saying to me that Derek McInnes is a big club manager, right? Hinting that he could be the next Man United manager.
Who said that?
Some Aberdeen fans
Well,
on Twitter, right?
You bring them in here, they'll be mental. You have no
I mean,
chance.
you look. Wait. For example, look at Brendan Rodgers, right, and what he achieved at Celtic.
Amazing.
He only got Leicester. No top 4, top 5, top 6 club were coming anywhere near Brendan Rodgers. He got Leicester. Derek McInnes is a championship level manager.
Derek
That's his
McInnes
it.
isn't going anywhere right now. He signed a new deal last week.
Wait. I
He's
know
such a failure.
yeah.
He signed a new deal last week.
because
3-year deal.
You're happy to be top 4. You're happy to get beat every other weekend in Celtic and Glasgow and what have you. You're happy with mediocrity.
We beat Rangers twice in Glasgow last season, and the Glasgow team's 3 in a row, I think.
The thing with Derek McInnes, he knows his place when it comes to football and football management. He knows he's at a certain level, and he knows he's got a cushy, comfortable number there at Aberdeen.
Do you know what I think he does have? And like bam-ups aside, I think he genuinely loves the club, and I think he gets to control every part of it.
That's a good point.
From the receptionist, fact, to what the chef's cooking, fact, to what music's getting played. Fact.
So he's a control freak.
No, he runs the full club. You can't do that.
So
at
he's a
bigger
control
club.
freak.
Well, I know that's I know that Steven Gerrard right now is basically turning Ibrox, and he's turning it inside out. He wants all the up-to-date facilities. He's wanting the chefs and the cooks. Are you trying to say if Derek McInnes got the job, Dave King wouldn't let him do that?
I don't know why we're still talking about that. Big managers do make changes, though. Brendan Rodgers got a toilet put in, didn't he, into his office?
Did he?
I think he had
How'd you know that? Did
And
he?
a window moved, and he changed all the glasses that in the office.
Let's move this on
Apparently.
because clearly I've won the argument in regards to Derek McInnes and his lack
Hang
of...
on, referee. Where are we?
No,
at
no,
the
no.
moment,
We'll
David?
see.
Oh, I don't know the fucking rules.
No
rules, street rules.
And wait.
Aye, it is. It's a Glasgow street fight.
In regards to
Aye, actually. Sorry. Both of you take your tap off and start knocking.
nah. In regards to Derek McInnes, I think
Take your
it's,
taps off.
in regards to Derek McInnes, it clearly says to me that he lacks ambition by staying at Aberdeen. Aberdeen are a good club. They've got a rich history, but that's all it is. It's a history. He's done very little in regards to winning silverware.
Just this week, he stole the new one, Ojo. By the way, what's the odds on Aberdeen and Rangers both signing a player called Ojo this summer?
You're joking? Is this got to sign Ojo?
We've got an Ojo and Rangers have got
Really?
an Ojo. You've got the wrong fucking
Yeah.
Ojo. That'll be the song
Oh, you
next
know.
season. For whoever's no good, that'll be the song. But he was about to sign for Hibs. You see this? During the week. And Derek McInnes offered to drive to Edinburgh in the middle of the night to get this guy.
Really?
We're signing players from all sorts. Now, listen, they might not be multi-million-pound players, but what is the level of success? My level of success, and I'm delighted to be in Europe.
So you're happy
be
to
in
finish
these cup
fourth to
finals.
Kilmarnock last year, yeah?
Well, I wasn't.
So you've gone from second to fourth in a season. You're
Well,
happy
like
with that?
1 point.
You're happy with that?
1 or 2
Doesn't
points.
matter. Stevie Clark with no resources.
But he's not there anymore.
Doesn't matter.
It
You were
does.
happy to drop from second to fourth.
Well, that's like getting a Hibs fan on the phone and saying, all right, what do you think?
I'm
Well, you know
asking
what?
you the question.
I'm
You're-
happy that we're in Europe and that we've built a great team.
I never
for
asked
this
you that.
season.
I asked you, are you happy to drop from being Scotland's second best team to the fourth best
Well,
team?
I think if I ever admit to enjoy being second best, your argument would be, oh, see, second best.
No.
Loser mentality.
So-
oh, you're happy to be second, are you? I can hear it.
No, I'm not setting you up for that.
Second best.
I'm
That's
not
all
setting
you want
you up
to
for
be.
that.
Loser mentality. That's like Derek McInnes. That's what the setup
No.
is.
When you were finishing second, you were happy to finish second because you had a loser mentality, because you'd already thrown in the towel because Celtic were way
Well,
Well, can I
ahead of
just
you.
say, as a Rangers fan, because second place isn't acceptable.
So you've gone from winning one trophy under Derek McInnes when you had an opportunity to maybe do a wee bit more when the other big teams were in the league. He failed. He got one trophy.
Pause,
a league,
pause, pause,
a league
pause,
cup.
pause on that,
You
pause
were
on
the
that. No, no, wait,
second
wait,
best
wait.
team in Scotland.
Wait.
And when you had an opportunity under, I'll tell you this right now. Aberdeen in recent years had an opportunity to win the league when Ronnie Dyler was here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And Derek McInnes screwed it.
No,
And for me,
no.
Aberdeen fans should look at that opportunity and think that is unforgivable.
You know
Because
what we did?
I see the season at Hearts in 2005, 2006. We should have won the league that year under George Burley.
When Rangers
and
finished third.
I will never ever forgive Vladimir Romanov for what he did that day against Dunfermline when he sacked George Burley, because we would have won the league that year, right? So I believe that Aberdeen fans have let Derek McInnes get away with that. That was a year that Aberdeen could have won the league, and every time he came to Glasgow to play Celtic, you shat it.
So,
because he had
Oh,
a
hang on.
defensive-minded mentality.
No, it's because
He's
you have to
scared.
play like that against
He's-
Celtic and
Celtic
Rangers
weren't
and
great.
Glasgow.
Under Ronnie Dyler, they
listen.
weren't great.
See, last season we were at Celtic Park and it was 1-1 or 0-0 or whatever it was, and we were on the attack, and you're like, come on. And one of the boys said to me, remember where we're playing. And right enough, Celtic have got enough in their locker to counter-attack. So when you're playing, any team's playing in Glasgow against Celtic or Rangers or even at Hampden, you can't just go balls in.
Paul, you're deflecting from the point I made under Ronnie Dyler when Derek McInnes was in charge. Should you have won the league that year?
I think there was a chance for someone to win the league, but the club didn't, and I'm glad now.
And
Gamble a huge amount of money on signings that might or might not have won the league at that point.
Right, but
We ran out of players.
when Celtic were run by Ronnie Dyler, should you have won the league?
I don't know.
Did Derek McInnes blow it?
No.
Right, okay, well, again,
If you don't
you're
have the
defending
players,
the indefensible.
See if you've got unlimited money
Right, let's move on.
or the money.
Hi, but you hold on. But you know what I mean. So do you think as if you were an Aberdeen fan, you would want a new manager? You wouldn't want McInnes?
I think
Look at the horse shit that's been before.
No.
McInnes.
What I'm saying is that Aberdeen fans have built Aberdeen and Derek McInnes up to be something that he's not.
Oh, right.
He ain't going to take Aberdeen any further than he has. That for me lacks ambition.
Well,
that's
only
my point.
thing that's been missing, and by the way, look at the last 3 years, Celtic have won everything. So this is the same argument for every team. The only thing that's been missing is that cutting edge in the finals. And one of them, when I think back, and we'd had Ryan Christie all season, and he got us to the final against Celtic, and he's Celtic's player, so he can't play. He might have been the difference between us winning that cup and not. Agreed?
You might have won the league when Celtic had Ronnie
No.
Dyla in charge if it was Derek McInnes in
Well,
charge.
we might have won the league if we had Messi playing for us and £1 billion in the bank. I'd hope we would. That's anything. This is fantasy football.
Well, you're
That's
talking
not
about
what you're
fantasy
doing, though.
football. That's
No,
what
I'm
you're
not.
doing.
You're saying what's the difference between winning something and not, and it could be one player.
Let's talk about the Aberdeen fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I made a claim on this show that Aberdeen fans hate Rangers more than they love their own club.
Not true.
Do you like Rangers?
Not particularly.
Right.
Do you? Obviously. Now listen, you know what? Do you like Hibs? Celtic? Do you like Aberdeen, Grado? Come on. They'll not... But they've already
No,
texted you.
I don't like Hibs. I don't
don't
like
like
Rangers.
you don't like Aberdeen?
I don't like. No.
So?
You hate Rangers more than you love
That's
Aberdeen.
not true. Me personally. Not true.
Have you been on the message boards, Grado, recently?
What, they saying shit about me?
No, the Aberdeen. Have you been on the
Look
Aberdeen?
how quick he reached
Yeah,
for
no,
his
but
phone.
listen, see the thing is, I'm feared to say I don't like Aberdeen because I got there and wrestle all the time. That's where I'm brown up there. See the wrestling scene up there, it's amazing. They've got all the great fans, but I know just by looking at this week, the shit that you go on Twitter, I'm saying fuck all. You know what I mean? That's terrible that I have to do that.
No, listen,
Do you
honestly, I think...
do you know what? See on Aberdeen forums.
Yeah. Which
there
ones are you looking at?
The Aberdeen forums.
one?
There are threads.
Which one?
On Aberdeen
Which
forums
one? Which
that have
forum?
got more comments and
Which
views
forum?
about
Which forum?
Rangers than anything else
He
about
doesn't
Aberdeen.
even know the forum. Which one?
Doesn't matter which one.
Name one forum.
The Dolly Dandies.
No, stop. You've been on that too, Grado. No, name one forum. Name one forum.
How can I
Because
know
you know
this?
all the shit that's on all the forums.
Eh?
You're telling me. There's
You
3
fucking loves
threads.
going on the forum.
I
Right,
love
well,
the
what forum?
forums.
Tell me one Aberdeen forum right now. Go.
What do you mean?
Name one. Name one where you read this one.
I can't remember the one that was
Can't
on.
remember it. I'm calling bullshit. Bullshit. You can't even name the forum.
Right. So Paul Harper, it's been good of you to come in to defend the indefensible.
I don't even think Derek McInnes needs to be defended. Period. We're selling great amount of season tickets. No
Still
debt.
selling them, yeah. You're not sold out yet.
No, have you?
Yeah, we have.
Have you? How many you got?
I haven't got 16,000.
No, how many have you got?
What do you mean?
How many season tickets did you buy?
Oh, I work on a Saturday.
Oh,
so I
aye.
How many season tickets you
I
got?
think 14,000. But the thing is, Edinburgh's the capital city. It should have more.
All right, so you're not a big club.
We are a big club. I would never argue we're the biggest club. We're a big club in Scottish football. Obviously, that's all you've spoken about for the last 3 weeks. There must be something that you love about Aberdeen if you keep talking about us.
I like the beach ballroom.
There you go. When you next up, Grado?
It'll not be for no till next year. And do you know what? See how I like about wrestling in Aberdeen? I know they fucking love River City. They love River City because see for years, even after I stopped being in River City, see when I was in the ring wrestling, the fans were going Buster, Buster. That was my name, River City. They weren't shouting Grado, they were shouting Buster. I was like, these folk are obsessed with River City.
They need to
playing
get out more.
catch-up.
That
I
just
know.
proves they need to get out more.
Playing catch
I've
us
got-
because of Roisin.
Aye.
Everybody
Oh,
speaks like
Roisin! Oh,
Roisin.
Roisin! She hates the Rangers. Well, I spend time with her at pantomime. She hates the Rangers.
That's it. There's a headline. Roisin hates Rangers.
Roisin.
It was a pleasure, Ewan.
But she
you
could
lost.
batter
No,
fuck out of the
there's no winning and losing.
Eh?
It just so happens to Paul
You
Harper.
were second.
No, there's no winning or losing because we'll let the people who are listening and watching this
Okay.
determine and decide who wins and loses. It's not up to you or me to decide that. But clearly, I won.
pleasure.
It's been great. It's meeting you
It's a
again.
pleasure,
mate.
Grado.
That's it for the Football Daft podcast with Ewen and Grado. Thank you so much for listening. And once again, our thanks to our sponsors, Glasgow Private Hire. What a show. It's a mixed bag. We had a bit of everything in the show today. We had an argument with an Aberdeen fan who is clearly blinkered and clueless. And we had someone in the studio that blew your mind.
I can't wait to get with him, phone folk, because that just was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know how that guy managed to do that.
Colin Cloud, mind reader
I'm
extraordinaire.
going to go on YouTube and look him all up.
Watch all the videos.
Aye.
The videos are outstanding. And watch the video when he's on This Morning Live.
I love This Morning.
With Holly Willoughby
I'll
and
need-
Philip Schofield. Watch what he does with Holly. It
I'll
will
need to
blow your
tweet-
mind.
I'll need to tweet Holly.
Aye.
Say, aye, he's done me too.
Don't forget, you can get us on Facebook at Football Daft, Twitter at Football Daft Pod, Instagram Football Daft Podcast, and YouTube it's Football Daft. It's Football Daft
He's a
all the
favourite.
way.
I retweet us. Share us on Facebook.
Subscribe.
Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell everyone.
Review us.
Rate reviews a lot.
Yeah,
Take
subscribe.
your time. Subscribe.
The lot.
Aye.
Thank you so much for your support. It's been an absolute pleasure.
You guys have been just great.
It's been amazing. Grado, you've been daft.
You've been football. And yourself. Remember that.